The bell is...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
55. Check 55. Mike. In the face.
A first down throw for Brissett. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The 40. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper.
Slam. Shit.
Get it.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Smooth. Squeeze.
Second and 13. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
15-1. Hey, box drop.
Now back to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll set up to throw. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a first down as well.
I'm scared. Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Orbit.
54, Mike, 54.
2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation...
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff pick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brissett now. This short throw caught by Goddard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bravo.
Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, exit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
There.
Check, lucky.
Hard.
Alert 3. Switch.
You're out.
Kill.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Jack
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Down to lose one.
Five.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
22 jet bomber. Shit.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
218, chop it. Undercrunch. Check. Hey, Sam off.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check Mike 39. Hey, defense.
80 weapon.
Switch.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play fake, Brissett, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, Brissett. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Play action now. Brissett. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get 'em, boys. Yeah, that's how we do.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
65, 65, 65.
Now Bell. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leo!
SOS. Switch.
Go!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Rock it!
He's coming. Double up.
Look at me! Door!
Check. Kill.
Let go!
2nd and 10.
Kill.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready! 90 Wolf!
Watch 54.
I want that! Blue draw Corker! Give me that ball! Defense! Look! Squeeze!
Check the backer.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Set! 15 Lonnie.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Greystone, travel.
No. Off.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Wide. Hit it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Let's go. 8, read.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Team 6. 2.
Back to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Go! 60 yards.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
54's Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's the 2nd and 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Now.
54.
Hey.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let him know. Let him know.
Go.
Second and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brissett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Crunch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brissett now. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Brissett. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Again, it's Brissett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
He'll drop to throw. Complete to Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw, Brissett. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They're going to look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. 2nd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back to throw here. This complete to Jones. They'll get 34 yards there.
Let's go. Let's go.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Balaj. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the slant.
Rush in.
Here's a run with Balaj. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. There we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check your hot read.
Check Leo. Look at me, zipper. Shoot.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's to his running back, complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Keenan Allen, 76 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If
they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Johnson's got it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Look at me. Door.
2nd and 5. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. That game has gone final in Foxborough, and the Bills have wound up winning that football game. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
80 weapons. Go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Go.
Yep. Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel. Check 3.
Big rip.
Now Balaj. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Let's go.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50. Greystone travel.
Mike's by 4.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Bravo.
Check.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Check 26, check 26.
Watch the air.
Hey, lock it.
Under 10.
Get it.
They'll run here with Balaj, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, and it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Man.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
You're out. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
You go set. 8, read.
58, right there. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shit.
Hey, Sam on. Check 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And the kick by Butker is good. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Partner, a great game that we got to see.